morning, everybody. Welcome to Unscripted. I'm Maddie Conklin.
And I'm Blake Haynes, and it's just us today, Miss Maddie Conklin.
It is just us. Hey, pleasure doing business with you. Let's make it a good show.
It is so nice doing business with you.
Yes. So as you guys know, Tom Turton's been out all week on vacation.
Yes.
Jeremy just left for vacation,
Yes.
so Blake and I are manning down the fort.
Holding
is that
down
the
the
saying?
fort, yeah.
Holding it down.
Holding down the fort. I
Yes,
think that's
manning
how
the
it
grill,
goes.
holding down the fort.
Whatever it is, who cares? So,
Okay,
you know.
So this idea came to my head because
Okay, I'm scared.
on Daybreak they were talking about fall colors and rating it on a scale of 1 to 5, you know, and they got like a 3.4 stars out of 5 stars.
Okay.
I was walking my doggie yesterday. 'Cause
My doggie.
The other one was at the vet, and she's okay. Anyways, I was like, oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. But I was in a tank top and shorts because it was like 90 degrees out.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is such, like, is it ironic or just such a weird situation? And then it got me thinking about Halloween decorations. And as I started thinking about that, I literally passed a pile of bones. No fur on them, no skin on them, just bones. And I was like, that's weird. It's on the side of the road, not by a house. And I was like, are these human bones? Because I watched true crime, so I got really close. And then I freaked myself out. I think it was an animal. But have you ever encountered bones, like up close and personal? Because it's a lot scarier than I thought.
I don't think so. I also love how we went from fall colors to bones that we're not sure if we
It was
belong
part
to.
of the setup,
No,
if
I
you
know.
will.
I'm just kidding. No, I don't, especially not that up close and personal.
I know, and I was just like, what? And
What
I'm
a
like, it's not
weird
chicken wing
encounter.
bones. It
Yeah.
was like a femur and all this stuff. And I was like, do I need to call the police right now?
Yeah.
And which house did this?
Well, it does kind of mess with you though, you know,
Yeah.
because you're like, should I do something? Do I not do something? Like, what is there to know here? Like, I think it's very uneasy.
Exactly. So I sent Geraldo a picture, and he's like, where are you? Are you safe? I was like, no, this is me.
You're like, that's actually one of mine.
That's actually
Just
one of
fell
mine.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the most bizarre thing, and it added to the creepiness of October. Halloween's
Yeah.
right around the corner. They were definitely not props from a house that jumped over the street onto a ditch. Like, it was just
Oh
so
my
weird.
God, how weird, yeah. Well, and listen, there's already so much creepiness happened because it's way too warm for the time of year. Like, that is still
Seriously.
freaking me out. I don't like it. I talked with Tom Shin about that yesterday in one of our weather hits. I'm like, I don't like that it's nice out and we have these fall fits. Like, this is a very fall fit today.
Yes.
You had this, well, it's like reddish orange, which reminds me of fall. Like, so many good things. And then you walk outside and it's 80 degrees in the afternoon. I'm like, this is so, it's like, wait, you know what that just made me think of too? Sorry.
Hold your horses.
Pivot.
Pivot.
You have to share, what was that thing you were saying yesterday that I think director Kira shared on Facebook that was like the timeline of the day? It was like 6 a.m. winter or something.
Tom Schmidt, are you using that at all today or no? I don't want to ruin it.
You know, let me, go ahead.
Okay, basically, let me see if I can find it really quick. It was like, welcome to Missouri. The morning will be, here we go. It says, welcome to Missouri. Winter is at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Spring starts at 10 a.m. Summer is at 2 p.m. And fall starts around 4:30-ish. Dress accordingly.
Which I love because that's so true right now. Like, that is literally our experience if you're living here in the Ozarks. That is what it, like when we come to work, I'm so cold. And by the time I leave work, I am like sweating. I'm like, let's hop in the pool.
Right.
But then at night when it's coming down, I'm like, well, now I kind of want
like-
to sit by the bonfire with a blanket. You know,
Yeah.
like it's just such a mix of emotions. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, Angela, I have to know. What do you think about all this chaos of the warmness, but also it being fall and all the weird in between?
Well,
And
it's
bones.
so wild. Yeah, with the bones, I was gonna say I'd probably definitely call authorities just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
It's like I watch a lot of true crime, and yeah, I'd be a little scared.
Yeah.
But anyway, the temperatures and stuff, it is crazy though, because I saw a meme too earlier, not too long ago, and it was talking about how, you know, there was like the grandpa from The Simpsons. He's like talking to the kids, and it goes, "I remember it used to be cold in October," and they're like, "Sure, grandpa." You know,
yeah.
because
Yeah,
it's
like,
been
oh,
in the 80s.
yeah.
And it's been so warm this year. So.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Isn't
I
that
don't like
wild?
it.
Yeah, I know.
I actually heard Geraldo
actually
say
do like
something
it.
I never thought I'd hear him say. He's like, I just can't wait for snow. And I was like,
Oh, ew.
Stop.
Geraldo.
After living in New England for a few years, I'm all about this 80-degree weather. I may be like,
That's fair.
everyone might disagree, but I'm about
Yeah,
it.
you might
I'm
be
like-
isolated in that opinion.
I'm like, let's bring it 90.
Actually, you know what? You
So-
you and Jory. Everyone else is probably
I
isolated.
love
Jory loves the
heat.
warm
yeah,
too.
I love heat. It's great.
Ugh.
So,
Ugh.
yeah. But speaking of The Simpsons, we're gonna switch over to Family Guy here.
Oh, okay.
So Peter Griffin is the latest guest on First We Feast Hot Ones podcast to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the show. So the TV dad thinks he can handle the hottest sauce, but if you can see here, it doesn't really go too well.
oh man.
Oh, yeah, I'm starting to feel that one. Now, from watching your show, I understand it helps if you touch your eyes.
No, it's the exact opposite. Be careful around your eyes.
Should I touch your eyes?
No, please don't.
Camera guy Bill's eyes?
You know what, Peter? I think we need to move this along. Why don't we just skip to the hottest sauce?
Never a dull moment with Peter. So the new season of Family Guy premiered with a special on Hulu, and then this was last week, and then there'll be another one in November. So can never get enough of Peter.
Okay, question.
Oh my gosh.
I love this marketing. Think it's genius. I'm
Right.
wondering if Seth MacFarlane was sitting across from Sean Evans.
Oh,
to
No,
kind of-
we were all
Yeah.
wondering that too.
How they
Like,
did that.
how do they get this to work? Because they had Donald Duck about a month or so ago, and then I think
And
Puss
then
in Boots.
They had Dr. Rick from the Progressive commercials.
Oh,
What?
I love
way.
Dr. Rick.
That is so funny.
So I'm
I
trying to
love the
figure
Hot
out-
Ones.
I'm trying to figure out, like, is it for the podcast solely because they're miniature episodes, or like why is First We Feast Hot Ones doing this?
I think originally it used to be just for him, but then it blew up and it's massive. But I
Yeah.
think he's now collabing with other shows and
Interesting.
characters to kind of help them out too.
I
So,
love this.
yeah.
I love Hot Ones. I think it is like one of the most genius, like especially
agree.
digital kind of series that we've seen.
too.
So
So
there.
simple.
So
'Cause
so genius.
I think one of
Yeah.
my favorites though was Paul Rudd.
Oh,
Paul Rudd
love
was my
him.
Yeah,
favorite.
yeah.
Look at us.
Yeah,
That one.
yes,
That's
yeah,
the
I thought.
iconic. It was
So-
not me.
Not me.
You know,
So
so
good.
funny.
I also love, I think it's the Jennifer Lawrence one where she's like crying and she's like yelling.
Why is this
she's
happening?
Like, yeah, and she gets so mad. It's so funny.
I feel like we need to do a Hot Ones segment here. on
I would do so
Unscripted.
horrible, but I would be
think it'd be
down.
funny
I think
if
it'd
it
be
was
great.
like switch between me and Jake. Oh,
They
Charlie
did
said
one a long time
time
ago. Sounds like it needs
Sounds
a
like it's
refresh.
time for another
do
one.
It again.
Dust off those
We
cobwebs.
could all rotate for the morning show, and you guys, it'll be great. But yeah, speaking of food, so we're all fans of this kid's lunchbox staple, and it's actually going to get a new grown-up name. So say goodbye to goldfish and hello to Chilean sea bass crackers.
What?
Yeah, so Pepperidge Farm says it wants to remind customers that goldfish crackers aren't just for kids. The company originally introduced the crackers in the 1960s as a bar snack. I didn't know this until this morning. The new snacks still taste the same. However, the new grown-up packages are only being sold online and not in stores. And by the way, this name change isn't permanent. It's just for the week.
Okay, good.
So we're sticking
panicked.
with
It's
the
still
cheddar
the
taste,
cheddar
not
is going to
sea
taste the
bass.
same. They literally
Okay.
basically just a backspace or deleted and then copy pasted Chilean sea bass on there.
Maddie's like, I'm out.
I feel like if they at least like put a different, like, I don't know, I think it would go well with like maybe some Old Bay seasoning or
Ooh,
something.
that's a good idea.
You
I
know,
feel like they've
maybe
done that,
change
maybe.
it. Yeah, like
Okay.
to make
That
it more
sounds
adult.
so
I
good.
guess.
I also just love a snack, cracker snack, whatever you want to call that. Like
Yeah.
a goldfish,
Cracker snack.
a Cheez-It. Heck, I'll go off-brand and say a whale. Like I'm about
Yes,
it
the
all,
whale.
and I'll eat the whole box. There's no like,
I will
don't,
too.
I don't
Yeah.
know
That's
how
why I
to not.
can't buy them because I will eat the entire thing. I
just
have
so
no
good.
self-control, especially
And the
like how they
cheesy
said.
residue afterwards.
Right.
Yes.
The best
Well, they
part.
say too because it used to be a bar snack, and you know, of course,
That's
when
crazy.
you're like when you're out drinking and stuff, and you need something to help soak up the alcohol, you lose track of time, and like you just keep eating and eating and eating.
Down they go.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
now you're just gonna reach for a Chilean sea
Sea
bass,
bass.
Yeah.
not a goldfish.
I was hoping to maybe change the cracker a little bit, like maybe make it look like a
Like
sea
longer?
bass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ooh. Actually,
Maybe
consider
that'd be
that.
good.
Yeah.
I know, make it a little different,
Did
but nope,
someone
it's.
do a petition for this? Like, why
Yeah.
was it needed?
And
I
that
guess is my
specific,
question.
like name flavor.
But you
works
know,
and
people
all.
are gonna buy it.
Oh,
Of course.
absolutely.
You know.
Yeah. Okay,
So-
so I have to know, Tom Schmidt, what are your thoughts on this random temporary change with goldfish?
The Chilean sea bass. I was kind of thrown off because we first heard the story, I thought they were changing like the flavor of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I realized,
Thought.
oh wait, they're just changing the name. It's still the same fish.
Wild.
Yeah. Is it good fishing weather?
You know what? I've heard people say that when a cold front comes in, it's good time for fishing.
Oh, so is
there
that what's
we go.
happening?
So
Cold
it could
front?
be, yeah, maybe later today, or if you want to go out tomorrow morning, Friday morning could be a good time to go fishing. I don't know. Just what I've heard of the rumors. Expert fishermen, Bill Dance washers, let me know.